All right. Shout out to all the real homies. Man, I want to say something real quick about water heaters. Uh this is an electric water heater. Uh do you see them fishing poles in there just in case? Because we got to be able to eat now. Now we got fishing poles that we use on the regular, but them just in case fishing poles. Okay? And bait and stuff like that. But we're gonna talk about this electric water heater. Okay. And we're gonna use this and let y'all see what an electric water heater. This right here, I believe, is a 50-gallon. I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna make sure. Because we can simply look right here. You see it's a ream. And if you go in there, it'll tell you the capacity, the gallons, it's 50. It tells you the voltage, the ampage. It tells you the upper and lower ampage, okay? And the total. When they say upper and lower, you see them blue panels? They telling you right there, that's your upper and your lower. I'm not going to open it up on this video. This just getting you acquainted, okay? You got an upper and a lower element. When you go to Home Depot, you got to make sure you look at this water heater and you got to get that ampage right. Okay? Because if you don't, it ain't going to operate properly. So how it say 4,500 over 3,380, you got to make sure you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever you do and make sure that's it. Take a picture. Because a lot of us ain't smart. A lot of us smoke them blunts. Take a picture. Don't feel like too big of a man. But we got certain components in here. If you pay attention, it's a lot going on. But man, if you look in the very, very back, you'll see where it's coming through that wall. And you got a valve. It's turning up with a 90 and there's a valve. Well, after that valve is what you call a regulator, a pressure regulator. That's to make sure don't too much pressure come into this building. Well, it goes up from that and it comes into the water heater. Okay? Before it comes into the water heater, it goes into this expansion valve. An expansion valve is very complicated to explain, but this is the easiest way to explain it. If something is cooling and heating, then it's gonna expand and contract. This right here takes the brunt of that, because if this tank right here is expanding and contracting a lot, it'll create leaks real quick. Okay? So you don't want it to expand and contract the whole lot. Okay? And y'all can feel free to rewind, man, and take your time with what I'm saying. This right here is your pop-off. This right here is your pressure relief valve. This right here makes sure it don't blow up. If this was to be blocked off, this could become equivalent to 2 sticks of dynamite. Okay? So this can never be blocked off. It has to. What we like to do as plumbers, see it run outside. If I was to go outside my home right now, you would see, all type of you would see where the pipe exit. I'm thinking about the chips I just looked at. But yeah, should clean that up, make them babies clean up, but they gone, so I'm gonna get this in. So yeah, this is your water, your hot side. So what's happening is the cold water, we got your expansion valve. It's coming down, it's taking the brunt of that thermal expansion that happens from heating and cooling. It goes down. This is a gate valve, another one where you can stop. If you got a leak on your hot side of your house, and you know for a fact that it's only the hot side, do not turn off the water to your house outside. Do not turn off the water by the street. Turn this off. If you know it's only a hot side leak, turn this off. You can still have cold water, flush your toilets, and somewhat maintain some type of society in your house. Okay? But when you go to that main and turn everything off, you're in trouble. So if you know for a fact it's only on the hot side, turn that off. This will turn off the hot to your whole house. Because what happens is the water comes in, there's something called a dip tube, and it takes it straight to the bottom. It makes sure that water goes straight to the bottom to hit this first element, and it heats. And it's a thermostat in there. And it comes up, and this is where it exits from, and you get your hot water. Right now, this pipe warm. That's how you know your water heater working. Go over there to this side. You fill on that, warm or hot, you good. It's an electric water heater. It got a quick disconnect, so I can disconnect that quick. Another thing about water heaters, and we'll get into it later on, when you're changing them, when you're replacing them, you want to make sure you fill that thing all the way to the brim. I'm talking about making sure before you turn on the electric. We open up a faucet somewhere and we make sure we get a constant flow of water before we turn the electric on the water heaters, because you will burn out them elements. Them elements can't be dry. And the element, the best way to think about it is inside a stove, how your stove look. If you got an electric stove, how it heat up, well, that's what's in there. It's just, it loops around like it just loops around. But we'll go through it, and people that know and those that don't, you'll find out. That's the point to keep tuning in. But yeah, shout out, man, to the OGs that inspire me. Y'all know who y'all are. Keep it up, every one of you. So that's another little look. Like I say, this right here, this little deal right here, man, that right there is your pressure regulator. So it usually comes in from outside to a pressure regulator, especially here. So, all right, man, signing out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Always keep backup fish and tackle and bait. That's real talk, man. Keep you we not playing out here. We not playing at all.